This LOS is describe the properties of a data set presented as a histogram or a frequency polygon. The properties of a data set presented as a histogram or a frequency polygon. A frequency distribution is a table that shows classes or intervals of data entries with a count of the number of entries in each class. The frequency f of a class is the number of data entries in the class. A frequency histogram is a bar graph that represents the frequency distribution of a data set. A histogram has the following properties. 1. The horizontal scale is quantitative and measures the data values. 2. The vertical scale measures the frequencies of the classes. And 3. Consecutive bars must touch. Another way to graph a frequency distribution is to use a frequency polygon. A frequency polygon is a line graph that emphasizes the continuous change in frequencies. Okay, this is just a quick screen grab from the CFA curriculum exactly. And you can see this is a frequency distribution for the annual total returns on the S&P 500 from 1926 to 2012. So the first thing we have to ask us, from 1926 to 2012, how many years was that? And the way that we do that is 2012 minus 1926 plus 1. And if I scroll down, you're going to see that that is 87 years. So we're going to have 87 data points, 87 frequencies. And so 87 divided by 87 is 100%. So if I just scroll back up here, and we can look, the return intervals has been shortened to 2%. So minus 44% to minus 42%, we had 1 year where the annual return fell within that range, okay? So the cumulative frequency, of course, it's the first year, and the relative frequency, 1 divided by 87, is going to give us 1.15%. If I just roll up here a little bit further along, you can see the negative 26% to negative 24%. At that point, we've had 5 years cumulatively that have fallen, where the annual returns have fallen within that range, from minus 24% all the way down to minus 44%. So the cumulative relative frequency, 5 divided by 87, is going to be 5.75%, okay? And we can see 1 divided by 87 is 1.15%. That's the relative frequency. But we start to add up. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. And that's the way we do it. Fairly easy. So the LOS is describe the properties of a histogram. So here we've seen this histogram already in the previous LOS. This is the histogram of large company stock annual returns from 1926 to 2008. And we can see that the modal interval, the most common annual return fell between 10 and 20%. So this is something that we've seen already, and that's a histogram of U.S. large company stocks annual returns 1926 to 2008. Okay, this is the last slide for this LOS, and it's just showing a frequency polygon of the S&P 500 monthly total returns from January 26 to 2012. So as we had said, a polygon is a line graph that emphasizes the continuous frequencies. And that's the last slide for this LOS. Thank you.